name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the New York Giants and the Miami Dolphins. With my good friend Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, we have arrived at another new season. Had a little more pep in my step this morning. I know you did as well. Here we go.
Yeah, when you went out for your 5-mile jog, you were flying. You did it in record time because you were psyched up about this game. But let's be frank about it. No more radio shows, no more podcasts, no more just predicting what's going to happen. Now we get to see it on the field.
The Dolphins take the field with Tua Tagovailoa, their quarterback from Alabama, at the helm.
And I liked what his head coach told us about him this week, that no matter what happens, whether he throws 7 interceptions or 7 touchdown passes, he's the same assertive leader in the huddle on each and every play. He can throw the 7 interceptions, just blame the football, blame anything else, and still carry himself like he is the man.
It's like you, assertive in our production meetings.
Well, especially when we're talking about ordering dinner, ordering some snacks.
I was just going to say.
That's where I go.
They'll run for the first time here with Matt Breida. He takes this for 3 to the 29. Give him 3 there on the first play of the game, and it's second down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
And he was able to shed 1 tackle but could not get away from there. Call it a gain of 5 there on the run, but they'll remain a yard or 2 short here with third down coming up.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
And he is going to have the Dolphins first down by a couple of yards as they're able to get 4 there on 3rd and 2. It's a gain of 4, and it gets him the first. Defense had a chance to get off the field here in the opening drive, couldn't do it.
I know that we go into these meetings with coaches, and sometimes maybe we can get, a little bit numb because they're always going to talk about how important third down is, aren't they? Offense and defense. In this case, one capitalized, and the other, as you said, had a chance to get on the field and didn't get it done.
And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. 18 big yards on that one, and a Miami first.
Now that was pretty. They executed that curl route versus zone coverage, and that changes things a little bit because against man, it's often a tight curl, tight, sharply run route. Against zone, you're just looking for that open spot, that dead area, so you may curl it a little bit wider just to get to that place.
And usually a tight window. He fired a bullet in there for the completion. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
When a draw works, it can be a thing of beauty, but when it doesn't, oh, it can be ugly. And in this case, loss of yardage ugly.
Tua wants to throw it on 2nd down. Oh, he was looking for Parker, but it's intercepted. Picked off at the 39. And the return out shy of midfield to the 46-yard line. First go on offense for the Giants under the guidance of Daniel Jones, the former Duke Blue Devil.
It's pretty much become the norm when we see guys come out before a game and go through the route tree with their receivers. I thought it was exciting for us to see the exact same thing happen in practice.
He's so meticulous, isn't he?
He really is, and that tells me it's not just a one-time-a-week thing. They work on it all the time, trying to hone that fine edge. They want to see if they can get in sync and stay in sync in this one.
Jones and the Giants now with a 1st and 10 at their own 46. Throwing Jones. That's caught by his tight end, Evan Ingram. And he'll be marked down deep on Miami's side of the field. It's a gain of 34.
But they didn't ease into that drive right out of the turnover. They go for the big shot downfield and hit it. A lot of teams have that opportunity, but not every coach is going to green light that type of a play call. I love their aggressiveness.
So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. Operating from the gun, Jones. That is caught inside the 5. And the Giants are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. And between the last 2 plays, they've moved it over half the length of the football field.
Not only have they completed a couple on this drive, but they peeled off some pretty good chunks of yardage, too.
Absolutely great start. 2 nice plays in the pass game. Now can they continue to feed off that? And he is in. Touchdown, Giants. Sterling Shepard taking it in. And the Giants are going to take a first quarter lead. Just a great individual effort there to take that pop pass and scamper off into the end zone.
And that's why offenses love that play, partner, because that gives them a chance to get the ball in the hands of their playmakers with a full head of steam behind them. It's often like a track relay. Legs 2, 3, and 4. That first guy steaming ahead, and he just hands it to you, and you get a chance to take off and go before you even get the baton.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line.
Their own 27-yard line.
So Miami coming out for their second drive. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 the score as they start first and 10. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. This one complete to Jordan Reed. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 16 yards right off the bat and a first down. Well, maybe that'll help him settle back into a groove after the interception on the first drive here, picking up the first to start drive number 2.
And it is just starting over, isn't it? Sometimes it's just how you have to do it. You have to erase things from your mind. Don't worry about what happened before, because over the course of a game, the good players, things turn out pretty well for them, and that's what he's trying to do here.
Second and 6.
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up second and 6. From the gun, it's Tua. And this one complete right side to Funchess. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Tagovailoa going to try and throw on third down. And he gets it to Funchess complete. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
On first down, here's Breida. And he's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4.
Breida on the carry.
Line of scrimmage, the 24. This is second and 6.
4 yards on the pickup. Second and 6.
Here's Tua. And he finds the tight end, Reed.
Tagovailoa's pass.
Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
And 5 in the secondary now for the Giants on third down. Tagovailoa working out of the gun. And a quick throw here, that's complete. Give him 10 yards there as this offense is on a roll. This drive continues to plunge forward.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
Running out of the gun here, Breida.
Holding offense.
You need your wide receivers as blockers. Sometimes they get a hold.
The big runs are often a result of what they do on the perimeter. In this case, got caught holding, and this one will come back.
Throwing now is Tagovailoa. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. It'll be a gain of 15 on the play. And that'll bring up a second and just about a few inches here. Again, it's Tagovailoa. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And the Dolphins are going to have a first and goal as he'll be taken down at the 7-yard line.
First and goal at the 7-yard line.
After 7-0 on EA Sports.
With the score, Giants 7, Dolphins nothing.
They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he gets him a little bit closer. He takes it from the 6 inside the 5 to the 4.
Brought down at the 4.
That run didn't get very far, and I think when you're looking at his dimensions, he's a little bit on the smaller side. He's counting on the big guys up front to escort him in, and they couldn't create any kind of space for him, could they?
Yeah, didn't get the push they needed. Second and goal from inside the 5. Tua going to throw to the end zone, but it's incomplete. He was looking for the connection with Devin Funchess, but now it's third and goal. That is the first time that they've targeted him that he has not come down with a catch.
He's caught everything that's been thrown his way, a dominant pass receiver that can break down any defense, because when he's doing that kind of work, it really hurts you on the back end.
And even though it's an incompletion there, I think they're going back to that well. Meanwhile, on third down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Not only did he have a chance to scan the field there, it felt like he had a chance to scan it twice. The protection was that good. Unfortunately for him, the coverage downfield, equally good.
And the 12-year veteran knocks it right through, and they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So they get 3, certainly hoping for 6 after a 13-play drive.
So you console yourself on defense by saying you did your job, right? If they go 13 plays, you only give up a field goal, you did a nice job there. But here's the other part. 13 plays, you don't force any mistakes, you don't take the ball away. Maybe that's the way they should look at it.
And he won't quite make it to the 25.
At their own 24-yard line.
So the Giants getting the football back here for their second drive. They were successful last time finding the end zone on their opening drive of the season. And they'll get another shot here with a 1st and 10. From the gun, Jones. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
And, partner, to me, that one was all about timing. If he's there too early, it's going to be a pass interference call. If he's too late, it's a completed pass. He was Johnny on the spot on that one.
From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10. Throwing again, Jones. Out to the right here to Shepard. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. 12 yards there and a 1st down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go, because he might wander into some tough coverage.
with Barkley on first down, and he gets about 5 out of it.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Jones fakes the give to Barkley. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Malik Hooker.
The good old cover 3 defense, partner. When you start playing football as a safety, that's the first thing you're taught. Middle of the field, be as deep as the deepest receiver in any zone, and break on the football when it's thrown and pick it off, just as we saw there.
They'll start on the ground with Breda. Big Leonard Williams there on the stop.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
Tagovailoa to throw on 2nd down here. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. 9 yards the pickup there, and it's a first down.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders, hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or?
Better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
3-yard pickup.
Vision is so important for the man in the middle because his ability to look through all the clutter that's happening in front of him, diagnose a play, and then go make it and finish it, that's when the great ones know that they have the goods.
That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 2.
They'll try to pick this up on the ground with Breda. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue.
Well, partner, what do you think? Might have been 4-down territory if they didn't pick it up, but...
Yeah, it's a moot point now. I was curious, so if they didn't get it there, would they have gone for it? I guess we'll never know.
Yeah, we didn't have to make that call, but I have a feeling both of us would have said, go for it.
And he's going to get this inside the 30. The Miami first down, that one going for a gain of 11.
Coming in, he really liked his chance of having a big year based on a terrific offseason. And runs like that on opening weekend show that he's right.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Tua sets up to pass it. Got an open man. That's C.J. Uzomah. And down inside the 15 he goes. Another nice gain. 13 yards that time and another first down.
That was a fun one to watch right there. A nice in-breaking route and plenty of room in the middle of the field. And he was able to get behind the linebackers and grab the completion for a really good pickup.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
He was trying to get that one out to his running back out of the backfield, but that one was read and timed perfectly, and they were able to break it up.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Anthony Walker. And the return goes up to his own 17-yard line. Charles, not only is that an interception, it's one when you were really knocking on the door for a touchdown inside the red zone.
You're actually thinking points. No matter what, at worst, you're thinking kicking a field goal and getting 3. We might look back on this in the second half and say, you remember when they didn't get points on that drive? This could cost them.
Jones and the Giants now with a 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line. He'll throw from the gun. Gets this out to Saquon Barkley. And he'll be out of bounds at the 25-yard line.
To Saquon Barkley. Out of bounds at the 25-yard line. It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. On 2nd down now, Barkley. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down. 2 minutes to play in this first half. 7-3, our score.
First down, New York.
A reminder, coming up at halftime, we'll send you up to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman is there, and he'll have stats and scores from a busy Sunday in the NFL. The Dolphins get there this time, and they bring him down.
A tremendous read and reaction by the defensive tackle, and frankly, partner, it's not that often the DTs have that type of easy access back to the quarterback. Never bought the play-action fade.
Now, following the sack, they'll come up here on a 2nd down and 12. Another try after the first down sack. Jones. And his throw's going to be incomplete. The intended target, Saquon Barkley. And it's 3rd down.
Barkley, incomplete. It's 3rd down and 12.
Operating from the gun. Jones. They'll complete this to Ingram as tight end.
Jones.
The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts, as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. Now Jones. They'll set up the screen to Barkley. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45.
Personal foul, unnecessary roughness, defense.
Can't do that.
I know it's an emotional game, Charles. You can't do that.
And when you get into your film sessions and you argue your case with your coaches, that's exactly what they say at the end. You just can't do it. It costs your team.
Jones on 1st and 10. Buying time to his left. He'll run it. That one a broken play, but it ends up being a good play. The scramble goes for 20. The last drive, remember, similar situation. He forced a ball into coverage through the pick. He learned better there.
Yeah, similar to a golfer that's confronted with a shot that you just can't make. Sometimes you have to take your medicine, as they say, right? Just pull it down, take off, and go. Don't make something worse than what it was.
That catch good for only a couple.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Eluding the pressure right. And that will be caught, but out of the end zone, says the field judge. It's ruled incomplete.
Well, they certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
So a challenge coming down from the booth, and that's where these challenges come from, of course, in the final 2 minutes of the half.
Yeah, now we're going to New York, right? That's command central for the officials. They'll talk, they'll take a look at it, communicate with the referee at the game site, and issue a final decision because they do have the final call now. This challenge was initiated by the guys in New York. Taking a look at the play, less than 2 minutes to go.
Yeah, I'm sure the coach wanted to challenge it, so he's probably going to send the New York office a holiday card. And this one's right through to make it a 14-3 ball game.
Makes the score Giants 14, Dolphins 3.
The kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee, and they'll bring the football out to the 25. Miami set to take over. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we've got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you've got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah, will they make up for it? Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. He'll go over the middle to Reed, complete. The Dolphins going to take their second timeout as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Now a play fake. Here's Tagovailoa. And he can't get away from the pressure. The Giants get there. Now a signal and a timeout call as it comes with 9 seconds to go in this first half of play. On 2nd down, Tua. Throw left side is complete to Reed. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds.
Complete to Jordan Reed. 17 yards on the play. It's now 3rd down.
Tua, the final shot before half. Jordan Reed has it. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. All right, we will save the Week 1 highlights and apparently get right back to the action here in the 3rd.
Rigoberto Sanchez set to kick off.
That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
At their own 22-yard line.
Back on offense, New York gets set to take over. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. They begin with a quick throw out left. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. A gain of 6 there on 1st. 2nd and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
Jones with a handoff to Barkley. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
47's the mic. 47's the mic.
Here's Jones on 1st down. His throw incomplete.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit, even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
Takes this one across the 35 to the 36, a gain of about 4.
The ball carrier.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
And it's 3rd down.
The Dolphins bring on an extra defensive back on 3rd down. Throwing Jones. And the pass is intercepted. He was looking for Ingram. Picked off Byron Jones. And a super return as he gets us all the way down inside the 25-yard line. That is just what this defense was hoping for, an interception on the opening possession of this 3rd quarter.
Obviously didn't want to surrender a touchdown and fall even farther behind, and we've gotten to know this team a little bit, haven't we? Could you just see their defensive leaders telling the offensive guys, telling the quarterback, don't worry, we got you to start things off. You take it from there.
It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
first play of the drive. Let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
They run again with Breida. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down.
Now, that's the way to do it. Hand it to someone with vision and good footwork, and add a little bit of power, and you find a way to pick up first downs.
So not quite a first and goal. It's first and 10 from the 10. Tua going to hand this one to Breida. And he'll fight his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
Watching that play unfold and watching him complete it brought back memories of doing all those pursuit drills to make sure you don't over-pursue and let a guy get a cutback lane on you. He did that very well.
You praised him on tape yesterday for the angles that he... He takes to the ball. Took a great angle right there. Now they'll throw with Tagovailoa. And he's not able to get away. Sacked back at the 22. Dalvin Tomlinson. What a play by him. That's going to go as a loss of 13.
Well, many times when you talk about mobile quarterbacks, you get the sense that they feel like they can get out of any bad situation. They keep moving around and trying to emulate guys like the Scrambler or the Dodger. Instead, they keep losing yardage and digging themselves a hole that they can't get out of.
On 3rd and long, it's Tagovailoa. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Leonard Williams, he's the one to get him this time, and back-to-back sacks brings up 4th down.
And it appears to me that someone's defensive coordinator is jockeying for a raise. A sack on 2nd and goal, a sack on 3rd and goal, now brings up a decision on 4th down.
Makes the score Giants 14, Dolphins 6.
So another good job defensively because they've allowed 3 trips into the red zone, but only the 2 field goals.
Yeah, that's the bend but don't break, isn't it? And they really didn't get broken at all because if you're running off the field having allowed 2 field goals and 3 trips in the red zone, you've actually come out ahead.
Yeah, flip it over to the other side. The offense, they'll hope to cash in for 6 next trip. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
At their own 17-yard line.
The focus shifts back to Daniel Jones and company. And he comes out on the heels of an interception he threw last time they had the ball.
Yeah, and you know, the quarterbacks that I know that are the best ones, the ones that really know how to lead their team, they tell them, that's on me. That's my bad. But let's go back out there and move ahead again, guys. We can get this done.
One good thing for him, it did only lead to 3 points and not a touchdown after that turnover.
Big thanks to the defense.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
I'd say they've got to find a way to get him going. He's such a big part of their offense. I wonder if they might throw it a little and come back to the run.
Anything, because you're right. He's pretty much been completely neutralized. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. They'll go to Barkley again. Takes this to the 27. Give him 4 yards.
On the carry.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism. They created some nice space for him.
Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4. They'll keep it on the ground. Parrish. And they are going to stop him on 4th and 1 as they'll wind up going backwards. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Dolphins get the football in great field position. So nursing a slim lead, and that is the opposite of protecting that slim lead.
All I can think here is that head coach, he knows more about what's going on with his team than we do. He must know something's up. Either he has trouble with his punter, right? He's worried about his defense. There's an explanation in there that we're going to ask for after the game, because in this situation, I wouldn't have done that in normal circumstances, but maybe he thought my best opportunity is with my offense.
Yeah, interesting. Back in their own territory. Now we'll see what transpires. Tua wants to throw it on second down. And this one complete right side to Funchess. And they'll get this down to the 10. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
First and 10 at the 10-yard line.
This is Breida. And he'll take this one inside the 10 down to the 8. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
They stay on the ground. Again, it's Breida. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. 2 yards on the carry there, and it's going to lead him to third down.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Out of the gun on third down. Here's Tua. That's going to be caught by Reed for a Dolphins touchdown. It's a 6-yard touchdown pass. And the Dolphins are a 2-point conversion away from tying this football game. No surprise there. Third and goal down here. That's where they're going to look for their tight end.
Yeah, you want that big guy running his routes because it doesn't matter who they cover him with. If it's another big guy, he might use his bulk against him. If it's a shorter defender, he might go over the top. Either way, you tend to find a little bit of a mismatch in that area.
Still time to work with on the clock, but they wanted the tie now, and they got it.
And I love their aggressiveness. Go ahead and get it done, get the game tied. Now your team has the momentum, and you're staring across the field saying, let's see if you can match us.
And he'll get this just up past the 20, but a marker is down. Let's get the call. Well, that holding call set him up with not great field position.
Not at all when you tack on the penalty. With that field position after the return wasn't terrific. It's not a great starting field position as well.
Jones and the Giants now with a 1st and 10 at their own 12-yard line. Here's a quick throw left side to start things out. And he'll go down after losing yardage at the 10. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's second down. On 2nd and 12, Jones. That's complete. He's got Barkley out of the backfield. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the third quarter of action. Back now in Miami. All even as we get ready to start the fourth.
An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
Jones now on third down. And that is incomplete.
Certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
And the Giants send out their... So possession goes over here on the punt, and it'll be Dolphin football. Out comes the Miami offensive unit now. They get set to take over.
Excellent job by their defense to force the punt and provide them with this opportunity, all tied in the fourth quarter.
A handoff to Breida to begin the drive. There to stop him, Jawan Bentley.
At the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, But the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
The throw here caught by Devontae Parker. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 16 yards, a first down.
And partner, in a tie game in the fourth quarter, you and I both know in the NFL, that's when you lean on your stars. And he came through with a nice catch right there.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And they move this all the way down to the 9. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup.
Another Dolphins first down. First and goal at the 9-yard line.
Here's Breida. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's second down.
Yeah, that's a nice tackle there by the safety, but in truth, he's really playing linebacker because he's lined up so close to the line of scrimmage. He's able to read and react with force and make the play behind the line.
He's going to be sacked back at the 23-yard line. O'Shane Ximines able to run him down for a loss of 12 that time.
Second goal, last thing you need to do is get pushed backwards to take a sack. But he couldn't find anywhere to go with the football, had to eat it, and ended up on the ground.
2 and now, third and goal. And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete. A third down, he tried to stay in bounds, did all he could. He caught it, but was led a little bit too far.
And that's always difficult, isn't it? Because you know half of your body is trying to stay behind, while the other half is reaching out, trying to catch the football. The top half worked. It was the bottom half that was in question.
17.
So the drive here ends with a field goal. It does give them the lead, but this one's still certainly a long ways from over.
It definitely puts a lot of pressure on your defense to hold the lead, right? They're happy to have it and happy to be out there trying to do so. But I know as a former player, in the back of their mind, they're thinking, why don't you score the touchdown and seal this thing?
At their own 21-yard line.
And the Giants ready to come out now. And now they find themselves trailing following the field goal. Still a good amount of time in this fourth quarter, but this drive very well could determine the outcome of this ball game. The throw right side is complete here on the first play of the drive. And he'll be marked down deep on Miami's side of the field.
Jones pass.
A big play there on the catch and run. 72 yards. We know he's good at catching the football, but then after the catch, he's got escapability.
Not only that, he's got some toughness as well, because you know he's coached very hard to make sure he battles through, breaks tackles, and then they finish with, and don't fumble the football.
That catch good for only a couple.
Complete to number 44. A pickup of 2. Brings up second and
2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on second and goal. On second down, Parrish. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
I don't know about you, Brandon, but I often think to myself, in these situations, I want a back who can create his own space, who can break tackles, and in a sense, become his own blocker. We don't have that guy in the game right now.
Now Jones going to throw on third and goal. And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown.
touchdown.
A 5-yard touchdown. And the Giants are going to jump back in front. CD, it seemed like they were so focused on the guys out wide, they forgot about him out of the backfield.
That's a really good point, because you've got to communicate, and oftentimes when you start counting receivers, that's exactly what you do. You start from the widest receiver, work your way inside. Who gets lost sometimes? The back in the backfield. That's exactly what happened there.
And he got into the end zone. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Fielded in the end zone.
And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
So now here come the Dolphins. And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the fourth quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one. Just week one, but already plenty of intrigue with the games going on, and this one no different as we come up on a 1st and 10. Now a throw right side taken in here to start this drive. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive. 1st down. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
2 and now on 1st down. It's complete to Parker, left side. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. And they get 17 more on that one and another 1st down.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and we watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
Here's Tagovailoa on 1st and 10. Throw left side complete. It's Parker. And he's taken down inside the 30. 13 yards as they've got the connection working. His 2nd catch in a row. 1st down.
Well, so far, little to no resistance by the defense on this drive alone. 3 passes, 3 completions, 3 1st downs. They're taking it to him, and it's paying off.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete. We've got a 1-score game with inside of 2 minutes remaining. So the Dolphins have it as we welcome you back in. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Tagovailoa looking to throw it. And over the middle, this is Parker. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. That one good for a 1st down pickup of 18 yards. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. And he gets halfway home from the 10 to the 5 on a pickup of 5. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Off of play action, Tagovailoa.
Brandon, I think you understand the type of afternoon this offensive line is having. It is a long one for them. Long for you to spend it with me. Long for them trying to block those guys. They've given up a whole lot of sacks, and the speed and quickness of that defensive line is eating them alive.
They're going for it. Here's Tua with it. And that is incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And defensively, that might just seal a Week 1 victory. So a tough pill to swallow there. A would-be touchdown pass in and out of his hands on 4th.
Sometimes it just comes down to execution, doesn't it? Because we're always questioning, should they go for it, should they not? Is it the right play call, is it not? In this situation, everything was right except for the finish. You have to catch the ball and convert.
Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds left to play. So they come up on 2nd down. If they can get another run like we just saw, would likely put an end to this thing. Again, it's Barkley. And he's able to get up here to the 26. The Dolphins going to take their 2nd timeout as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. First down carry for Barkley. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
Saquon Barkley. Not much room here as he only gets it to about the 30. It's a gain of about 3, but it's going to leave him with third and still 7 yards to go. I guess the simple question, why not just take a knee there?
I don't understand either why you would take any sort of a chance. We've seen it happen in the game of football. Doesn't matter whether you watch high school, college, or the NFL. Some people get a little greedy, try to get that extra running play in, and it can backfire on them.
And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. So a victory here for the men in blue, the New York Giants. And with that, our journey begins, Charles. Week 1 in the books. Going to be a great season.
Oh, man, so much to look forward to. Isn't it nice to get a really good game right out of the gate? Preseason behind us. All these games count now, don't they?
Yeah, this is the exciting time with just 1 week gone and plenty of weeks to come. So for the Giants, hey, you get a win, you get it on the road. You can't ask for much more than that to start the year. And they'll head back home next week to take on the Dallas Cowboys. Meanwhile, for Miami, they obviously fall to